What a way to like kick off a video. Just like, stay with me for the next 18 minutes. Hello, how are ya? I'm just stretching and might have to be lifted off the floor at some point. I'm like dead. We had just like the last couple of days have been so busy and fun, which is great, but like so much eating, so much drinking, and more than anything, the most exhausting part was just like so much socializing, which I'm grateful for. I feel like I've refilled my, I don't know, like recharged my spirit in terms of needing to just like be around our friends and family and people that we love. But I'm exhausted. Socializing is hard. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jeff? Yeah. So I am just taking a day to reset. I think today is a day about self-love and resetting so that I can keep on keeping on. Actually, today is Monday, but you won't be seeing this until Wednesday, I think. But I like to take Mondays because my schedule is all over the place. Obviously, I have an unusual job. So I like to take Mondays as sort of like the reset day. Clean the house, do a spinning class, water the plants, the whole shebang. I think I'm gonna give myself a facial. It's gonna get crazy today, my friends. And Jeff's making dinner for us tonight because today is Valentine's Day. So I figured I would take you along because nothing says self-love like vlogging for people you don't really know, but kind of know. I kind of know some of you guys. But first, I'm gonna lay here for the next hour or so. Help! Still laying. Although now I'm on the couch doing some work editing a video, which went up yesterday if you missed it. I did a car vlog, which is in like the style of a podcast with Jeff that I really enjoy doing. Anyways, firstly, if you haven't seen that, go see that. Secondly, if you did see that, I apologize for the sound issues. Thirdly, look at that. I really do need to like amp up my equipment in terms of just like not having broken equipment, which I'll do eventually. Just, I don't know, things are expensive. And speaking of things that I need to fix, my keyboard on my computer struggles, especially the T, which is in so many words. It just pops off, usually on my finger as I'm typing. There's a few other keys that keep popping off too. Does anyone have a suggestion? Is that an easy fix? I really do ultimately need to get a new computer at some point, but like, oh my God, why are computers so expensive? Why is life so expensive? But as I'm sitting here complaining about things being expensive, I like somehow stumbled upon a video of a head spa, like where you can go get treatment for your scalp. And they first like do an analysis of your scalp and then they do like this full like massage and treatment. And so now I'm researching ones near me. So, you know, I clearly have my priorities when it comes to spending money. I'll get a head scalp treatment, but I will continue to suffer as I type anything with the word T in it. You feel me? I mean, come on. Come on. Would you guys watch a video of just like a corny cam? No talking, unless we're like asking her if she needs to go out or whatever, but just like footage of corny. Maybe with a little music. Let me know. I would. I do all the time. Look at her. Come on. Yo, I'm getting mask knee like hardcore. The mask knee is back. Oh, well, I should show you. Back to watering my plants. Finally, I feel like it's warming up here, so my plants are like blooming. Like 'tis the season. We're coming into spring bloom, and I'm so excited. The money tree is actually looking pretty good, so I'm rich now, clearly. I had the intention of going to the plant store today, but it's probably better I didn't because suddenly I have the urge to expand my collection. Soon, my friends, soon. Actually, for my plant friends, I'm in my kitchen. You can see that the light is like shining in from the big window, but it still is a decent distance from the window to here, but I do want to put a plant on top of my fridge, and I haven't had any success in doing that because it's dark and probably a little warm up there, but there's got to be something out there that I can put up there. something out there to put up there, something out there to put up there. So if you have any thoughts on that, please let me know. Just low light plants in general, I'm interested in learning. When they say low lights, they don't actually mean like no light. They just mean low light, but not the kind of low light you think of when you think of low light, like romantic low light. I'm losing my mind. This is what happens when I sit and edit all day and I don't really like talk or do anything. I get like super wound up and now I'm ready to just let it all out. So we need to clean out the fridge. This is your heads up if you too need to clean out your fridge or do something that you've been putting off. So pause this video. Let's proceed. If you saw yesterday's video, we went to my dad's for the Super Bowl, and his girlfriend, who is just the loveliest and has been in our lives for like, gosh, 15 plus years. At this point, it's like common law, they should be married, but they're not. Anyways, she's a type who always provides enough food at every event for an army. Like, even if there's just 2 of us, 3 of us, 4 of us, she makes so much food. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. And so she sent us home with so much stuff. I didn't even realize she just kept putting stuff in. And we didn't really look at it last night. We just shoved it in the fridge. So now I feel like we should look at it. I did eat these today. These are beets. Do you guys like beets? The only thing about beets is that you have to remind yourself that you had beets. Otherwise, sometimes you think you have a medical issue after going to the potty. You don't. It's just beets. She also is like one of those people that has so much stuff in her fridge. You know what I mean? I feel like she's a Costco kind of gal. That sometimes I just want to like triple check the expiration dates. You know what I mean? Not a judgment, just an observation. I better taste just to make sure it's still good. Do you guys eat these? They're really good. These are Mary's Cracker. I don't necessarily like the herb flavor ones, but they have like a few other, like a sea salt. They have a garlic one, I think, onion. It's really good. I can't really keep these around because I will eat the whole box. I'm talking while chewing, which I know really bothers some people. So if that's the case, go ahead and skip forward. I don't judge you if you don't judge me. I'm human. Technically, I'm mukbanging right now. Over. Jeff had an incident once with hummus where he ate the whole tub, and we didn't know if he got sick because he ate so much or if he got sick because like the hummus was bad. Very common for hummus to be bad. Why? I don't know. So I don't know if he's ever gonna actually get into this, and how would I ever eat all this? Slowly but surely though. I believe in myself though. I can get it done. These are some sort of spiced carrots, Moroccan spiced carrots, and these are good. She shops at a place called Cambridge Farms. I don't know if you guys have them. I don't know if that's nationwide, but we never shop there, but I'm happy to be eating their food right now. Moroccan olives. These are addicting. I have a problem with these. These and pickles. Not pregnant, but I can get down on a pickle. Ooh, this is fried eggplant. That sounds great. This has been in our fridge for far too long. Starting to look like a science experiment, so we're gonna go ahead and say goodbye to her. I definitely think we're pretty good at eating everything that we have in our fridge because we buy our groceries often, but in like smaller batches, if you will. Like, we pretty much know exactly what we're gonna eat, and if there's anything extra, we usually freeze it. But I am interested in learning how to compost. Like, I know in theory it's not hard, but I don't have my own backyard, so once I have all the stuff, where do I put it? The big thing for me that I really want to know, so please let me know in the comments, is what do you guys do with your coffee grounds? I know you can compost them again, but like, can you send them somewhere for them to compost? What do you do with your coffee grounds? Please let me know. Don't come at me if you're insulted by me even asking these things, that I'm not already doing it. I feel like I'm genuinely interested in sustainability. We have made little changes here in our house and continue to. Like, we really, truly love and care about the earth, but there's also like a learning curve. So please educate me if you know best practices specifically for your coffee grounds. We got these great bins in hopes of like organizing our fridge better. And they definitely have been helpful, but what it has ended up turning into is like my box And Jeff's box, like, I don't know if any of you went and lived in the dorms, but you would always, or even maybe like camps, sleepover camps, you'd like have your little basket that you would fill up and you would take with you into the bathroom every time, or you would leave it there, but it'd be like your basket. I guess that's like school too, like preschool and stuff, where you keep your extra pair of undies just in case you pee in your pants. I feel like that's what this is for us. So we each have our little box. This is expired. Oh, gross. I loved most of you. Sorry, I didn't finish you. Just making sure nothing's moldy. Always representing. Got one of these little containers for my avocados and I like them. We doing good, guys. We're doing good. We just like to make piles of stuff until one of us caves and takes out the trash. Disgusting. Sorry I shared that with you. I guess I didn't do like a really satisfying redo of the fridge. I've seen those where they like really make it look good. I'm just kind of trying to do a realistic one because no matter how many times I actually do this, it always turns into chaos. So why spend tons of money on like trying to buy all the inserts when this seems to do a decent trick? I do like these down here. They are like the drink holders. They're supposed to be soda holders, but we keep our cans in them. And then my mom sent us home with so many White Claws. My mom loves a White Claw, but she doesn't like the raspberries, so we get the raspberries. But I will say it definitely like helps in terms of keeping the drinks from like rolling out, and also it helps because you can pull them out instead of like having to get all the way back there to reach and get them. So ta-da, that's our fridge, yeah, we keep our asparagus in little cups on the side and call them our crops. They literally seem to last the longest in this position in cups with the little tiniest of water. Not too much water, and not when it's up there. Must be in the door. Little tip from your favorite farmer. All right, this is the mess once again that I don't feel like tackling. How this happens, how does this build up all the time? Let me find a spot to put you, hold on. You're on a very short like travel tripod, which is great that they exist, that it's easier than like lugging out the big one, but I mean, I have to stand like all the way back here to make the frame, and I'm short. Anyways, here's the freaking mess again. How does this happen? Never ending. It's because I wanted to style outfits this weekend and look cute because I was being social, and the process of that involves trying on half my clothes and throwing them out into the wilderness for me to deal with later. But I feel like I have a decent system going on here, although I wanted to talk to you guys about this. I'm a creature of habit. I like the drawers that I have. Each drawer is designated for a different item. Obviously, we have like the sweater drawer, we have the workout clothes drawer, we have t-shirts, underwear. This side, however, this side is a real shit show. And I'm contemplating redoing this. You guys have some suggestions, happy to hear. Ultimately, there's not much more I could do, but this whole stuff is just stuff that I like don't wear anymore. Like either someone gifted it to me and it didn't work, or things don't fit anymore, or I'm just completely over it, or you'll see a few things from some of the hauls that I do. So that's either waiting to be donated or to be given away. I feel like it's kind of a waste of space, but like also where am I gonna put that stuff? So I usually let it like fill super up and then deal with it. Can I ask you guys a question? I've asked you so many. This is a very interactive video. I am thinking about selling clothes. Should I do it on Poshmark or should I just do it through ThredUp? Does anyone have any experience with selling on ThredUp? I imagine it's not very lucrative for many reasons, mostly being because the way that they price, and I'm assuming like kickback. this is all a guess, but like considering how high they're, I don't know. I just haven't heard much about it, which leads me to assume, again, shouldn't do that. But Poshmark, I know people love selling through that, but that's like a whole actual like second job if you're really going for it, which I'm not opposed to, like working hard, and it sounds kind of cool, but I'm not sure if I have the bandwidth to do it now that I'm doing daily videos. So if you guys have any suggestions, and or would you be interested in buying some of this stuff, let me know. Oh, how about like an Instagram live type thing? Like a bidding type, not bidding. It wouldn't be like a bidding war. It would just be like whoever says they want it first, and then they have like 10 minutes to like, you know, Venmo or whatever. They do that for sample sales sometimes, and I think like that's pretty interesting. So maybe I can do that. I'd still have to ship it. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, because I know I appreciate buying secondhand stuff. Not only more sustainable, but it's just more affordable. This section is obviously a waste of space, so I can definitely clear this out, but it's like, where do I put this stuff? These are just like travel bags, duster bags, you know, this kind of stuff. I guess I could put it in my suitcase. Ooh, maybe I really do need some closet organizer stuff. This section is like all hats and accessories and things that I probably haven't worn in forever. Oh, also these packing cubes, which I will say I kind of just bought randomly because I thought the pattern was cute, but I use them so very much. So that, I would say, is a good investment. I'm thinking of turning one of these drawers into a bathing suit drawer, which sounds absurd, but I have been keeping my bathing suits in a little teeny small like vintage box. And because I'm working with Cupshe so much, I have so many bathing suits. And until I find a friend who wants some, I am just gonna hold on to them because they're all very good. So now I have this huge rotation of bathing suits. But like, you know, scarves and berets that I never wear. Where do I put all this stuff? I'm not going to do this right now, but eventually coming back to this, if you guys want to do an organization thing together, let me know. This is where the real nonsense happens. This is like onesies, legit, like a whole drawer of onesies, and or like costumes for the dog, or my Charlie Brown t-shirt that I like to wear on Halloween. Like, what do I do with all of this stuff? Oh goodness, like so bulky. Does anyone use those like bags that deflate everything? Maybe I should do that and then move all this stuff up and away. Since we're entering summer, I'm definitely not gonna need a onesie anytime soon. But for now, I'm just gonna shove it all back in, as you do. Last but not least, my real intention for today, and truly my next idea for a organizing and cleaning out video. If you guys saw, I did like a drawer organization, and a lot of you responded well to that and we're having fun with it. So I have this, like, look at this. I have this huge drawer of pajamas. Pajamas are so bulky and also so sentimental to me. Like, I love my pajamas that I never get rid of any of them, but I literally can't open this drawer now without the whole thing coming forward. So I need to conquer that at some point. So it's like that, and the sweats drawer is always like the hardest to deal with. But for now, I'm going to literally and metaphorically shove everything under the rug. All right, finally ended up cleaning. I FaceTime with some friends and I showered, obviously. And now I'm sitting at this very official bar and having my husband cook me dinner. Do you feel nervous about it?
Do I feel nervous when I do? Not at all.
Well, sometimes I feel like you feel pressured. No, but sometimes I feel like you feel a lot of pressure.
I bet you think a lot of things.
And then we're gonna watch Big Brother, because that's our Valentine's Day and I wouldn't have it any other way. Oh, and Jeff got me these beautiful flowers. He came home with 2 bouquets of flowers, which I so appreciated. How come you got 2, by the way?
Because I kind of assumed and hoped you would do your own thing with it, so I wanted to give you a variety.
He knows that I like to take like regular bouquets and then pick them apart and like make my own arrangements. But Jeff, I gotta say, these were done so well that I didn't have to like make my own arrangements. I just liked the idea of separating the 2 and putting them into 2 different kinds of vases, and then I like the look of the whatever. Thank you, Jeff. Thanks for understanding me and being my husband. I love you.
You got it.
Yeah. Well, guys, I hope that you had a good day today with me. I promise I'll start doing a little bit more like sort of scheduled type videos. But I actually like take it back. I like vacillate between doing just like these random like sort of vomiting of thoughts and experience videos versus like actually like planned out, like there's a theme to this video. So I'll give you a little of this and a little of that depending on the week and depending on my mental state. And isn't that how we should all live life? One day at a time, 1 week at a time, and one mental state at a time. Does that seem fair, Jeff?
Yeah, never prepare for anything.
Never prepare, but always be prepared to be freaking awesome. I love that for me. Jeff, did you like that? I felt like that was kind of wise.
I think it sounds like great advice that means nothing at all.
I would show you guys Jeff, but he's cleaning his undies, which is actually my full dream come true. So,
like your Jeff update, my back hurts from playing with those kids, and I don't want to be seen. Hello.
Oh, say it again.
I said my back hurts from playing with those kids yesterday, and I don't want to be seen right now. So, why this is happening, I'm a little unclear.
So there you have it. Oh wait, it looks like you're picking your butt, but you were not.
You're putting on a heating pad.
You're putting a heating pad.
Bye, Internet.
All right, and on that, love you guys. See you tomorrow.